Last time on Babs Bear Talk.
Why? What? You go fall, Joe? So Joe, just now a guy called from a 314 area code. I'm not sure what area code that is. Probably Colorado or something. I gotta look it up. But he wants 45 to 50,000 pieces printed a day. He didn't even say how many colors, just 45 to 50,000 pieces printed a day. And so I told him that was impossible.
You better got somebody just to work for him.
Yeah, why doesn't he buy this machine? Maybe he can get it done himself. Because right now, how much are we running a day right now on this? How much are we running a day right now on these ones?
Yeah, you right now we do like
15? 15, right? So 15,000 pieces a day and we can't pack it. You pack what? You pack a pallet a day?
almost.
Almost? So let's say you pack 10,000, right? Yeah, we print 15 and he packs 10. So I really don't see why this guy thinks that somebody can do 45 to 50,000 pieces a day, because even if he goes to like the large companies that have machines that can print faster than mine, and also they have workers to do the thing, they're not going to put all their workers and all their machines on just one customer, because that's putting all your eggs in one basket. So I told him, I said, no, we're not capable of doing that. We're capable of doing 15,000 pieces a day, and we can't pack them all in the same day. I'm being honest. And he goes, okay, then thank you, bye. So I think he was playing. I really think he was playing. Sometimes you'll have your competitors call just to see what you're capable of and what's going on and to get your pricing. Sometimes they'll do that. So anyways, I got to work kind of late today because I had to get up and make some baguettes because we're running low on everything, and we won't see any money off of this job until it's done. And the other jobs that came in, the artwork's not ready, and I hate that. I hate when bottles sit on my floor and the artwork's not ready because it's taking up space, and now I have to find space to move it around. I'm still not making any money off of it because the artwork's not here. And it's like, come on already, have your stuff together, you know. And I know this guy was trying to get it fast, but I think he dropped the ball a couple of times, and so it's not ready. So the kids came. The kids came to work. Yeah, Jenna's working.
That's right.
Yeah, so yeah, I just have to. I'm almost done making the bed, and then we can roll out. So you're supposed to help me make this bed, Joel.
Me?
Uh-huh.
I just sleep in the bed. I don't make bed.
You don't make the bed. And then as Belizeans, we don't say make the bed. We say spread the bed. I gotta spread the bed. So like for years, Joe didn't know what the real word was supposed to be in America. And he says it wrong, so he's like all mad at me. And he gets mad at me too, Joe, because we said draw, right? For the drawer. And when he was in school, he was like, the draw, and they corrected him. I'm like, but it's correct. That's a British way of saying drawer. Listen to Sharon on the top. She don't say drawer. She said draw. The draw. Okay? Huh? Huh? So, am I going to get some money out of this job that we're doing right now?
Do I get some money? Mm-hmm. I'll give you 20 bucks.
20. I'm gonna hooker makes more than that, Joel. All right, baby. Let's go in to finish this job. I'm tired, but we're gonna do it.
Okay, so let's get tracking.
So take a look at that. I hand wrote all those labels last night. Can you believe that? Mr. Greenidge, do you know that I work for your bottle printing business even when I'm home?
That's the way you're supposed to do.
You didn't give the right answer. Your answer should have been, that's our business, babe. Our business.
That's our business, baby. That's our business.
What am I going to do with this dude? What am I going to do with this man? So, heading into work, almost there. Joe has to move around a lot of pallets to let us finish what we're going to do. We have 2 pallets plus 17 cases. Is that right, Joe? 2 pallets plus 17 cases, and you know a pallet holds 25 cases. 50 plus 17.
60, 67.
67 cases to go times 489. I know 50 cases is already 24,000, so a little bit more than 24,000, probably 30,000, 35,000. Out of 150,000, we are not doing poorly, guys. We're not doing poorly. Made it into work. and Joe is going to have to move around some pallets, so I'm just going to go in there and pack a few boxes while I'm waiting for Joe to be done with that. So I'm on my way home. Well, we're on our way home, and we have 31 boxes left to print. That's a little bit over 15,000 out of 150,000 pieces. That's not bad at all. And the way we look at it, as long as the printing is done, more than half the problem is over, because the mechanical side of getting the job done is over with. Our light bulb for the big machine is so weak right now. I know we need a new one, but it's like 450 bucks for one of those light bulbs. So I don't want to have to buy one right now. So at the beginning of the day, I was crying when I was on the machine, but it's because I was listening to a song that Jada did for her graduation party. I was watching other YouTubers, and then the video popped up on the side saying, you know, something you might want to see, or whatever the message is that comes up. And I went to go play Matis Yahoo that Jada and the boys did, Damien and Angel and Colin. And then I also played Fancy, I think was the other song. I have it at my little known YouTube channel called MacGrin66. I don't really promote that channel because it's just music that we put out there, and you can't monetize it anyways, whatever. So I heard my mom's voice yell, "Play some Broke Down," and oh my god, I could just like see her at that party and how happy she was. And it just made me cry, and some of it was sad tears and some of it was happy tears, you know. So the rest of the day went well. I pulled myself together, and I was able to just like mutter scriptures to myself to help me get through the day, because at the end of this job we always get so tired. And imagine how tired I am, because the kids are not really there to help. They've come to help 2 Tuesdays in a row, and that's it, right? I think they'll come and help tomorrow too if they can. But I became despondent because we have so much work in there that we're doing right now, but no money. And honestly, we need the money to pay the rent by Monday, or it'll be late. And I don't want to pay a $70 late fee on my rent. So I've got one job from that guy with the jars that would give me half the rent, and then the job from that lady with the 4-ounce bottles would give me the next half the rent. And why haven't I done them? Because I don't have the artwork. Overwhelming. I think that's the word. It's overwhelming. And I really wanted to go to the church this morning at the 6 o'clock prayer. I think maybe God foresaw that I would have needed the prayer today. We're at the stage right now where it's almost 4 months since Mom died, and so most people are in that mentality where maybe they don't say it, but I think they're thinking, well, you guys are not over that yet, you know. And most people just feel like, well, the death happened a long time ago, so you should just like shelve it somewhere and be over it. But you know, we still have a lot of sorrow over losing my mom. But we bottle it up and put it in different parts, you know, and you get through the day because you have to survive, you have to live. Mommy wouldn't want me to die with her if it's not my time. We came to the early morning thing at 6 o'clock at the church. And Joe's car is barking again. So Joe changed the actuator already, but I guess it's another one that he needed to change. What did you say, babe? Huh? What did you say?
Maybe it's a wrong one, but I don't think so.
It's barking. So I wanted to tell you guys what happened at the gym yesterday. So Joe and I went to the gym at an odd hour. We went closer to 7 o'clock when we normally go closer to 5 o'clock in the evening. So we went straight to the treadmills because I don't think we were planning like a regular workout. So we just wanted to do like a long cardio. So we were on the machine and Joe started his incessant singing next to me because there was no one next to him and no one next to me. And Joe was on the left of me. So I put in my earbuds and I called my sister because that could block out his singing. Because he's always singing that song about George. George is gone but the possum's still around. You know, his song that he wrote. So anyways, I'm listening to my sister, so I wasn't doing much of the talking. So when it came my turn to start talking, I took out my one earbud from here because I don't want to have both ears blocked and not know if I'm talking too loudly. So when I took out this earbud, I had reason to look that way. So when I looked that away, I saw this guy that I kind of remember that I knew him from somewhere, but you know, in that quick second, I didn't remember where I knew him from. So then he said, Joe, what did he say? Did you see what he said?
Hi.
Hi, how are you? But it wasn't like, hi, how are you? It's like, hi, how are you? And I was like, oh crap, I know where I know him from.
I said, what?
Joe saw it. Joe saw it. Wait. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
I said, what? They're trying to pick up my wife.
You saw that, right? You saw that. Okay, so I'm not going crazy.
Look at the traffic.
Oh, yeah. So I'm not going crazy. So then I remember in that instant where I know this guy from. It's from the gym. So rewind, not fast forward, rewind 2 weeks ago. I get to the gym and I went to the trash bin to get the paper, to get the piece of paper to wipe off the machine and to spray it, you know, because they have that, what do you call the thing? What's the thing that they have there to spray it with? Huh?
Spray bottle?
Sanitizer. In the spray bottle. And normally you're supposed to wipe off the machines when you're done with them, but I wipe them before and after because I don't trust that people wipe them after. So I went to go get my piece of paper. That guy was there at the trash bins. He already had his paper and he was spraying it. So it was, you know, my turn to get the bottle. So he didn't give me the bottle. He says, let me spray it for you. I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. So he sprayed it. And, you know, I'm a control freak to a degree. I like the spray bottle myself to just get that paper so wet, right? But he sprayed it adequately enough. And so I said, thank you. And when I said thank you, I was walking away to the machine already. And he says, oh, no problem. Anything for a smile like yours. It's like, okay. No, but then it felt smarmy too when he said it. But I figure, okay, you know, this guy's trying to, you know, try out a line or something. You know, I always figure people are trying out their lines because, I mean, you see a wedding ring on my finger. You don't see one on Joe's finger, but you see one on my finger, right? That's the first thing you look for if you're gonna throw a line at somebody, right? Isn't that like the rule? Look for a wedding finger, or look for a white circle. Remember that song? This white circle on my finger mean I'm free. Well, a white circle would mean you could be hiding your wedding ring too, right? So, anyways, back when the guy first, you know, said anything for a smile like yours, I was taken aback, but I wasn't afraid, and I went and did my thing, and he didn't, you know, follow me in the gym or anything like that. This time when he said that, hey, how you doing, like that, I became very afraid. Honestly, I'm telling you guys, and I'm kind of joking about it, but I instantly became fearful, and I'm trying to question myself as to why I became fearful. And maybe it's the way the guy looks. I mean, he's terribly obese, but that doesn't really have anything to do with it because I used to be terribly obese. But he just felt smarmy. You know, there's a guy that goes to, I'm not gonna say what church it is because, you know, I go to several churches, and every time I go to this church, if he's trapped somewhere behind something, he will trip over himself to get up and say, give me a hug. I'm like, no, let's not and pretend like we did. I told the guy that one day, let's not and pretend like we did. No, just go away. And so this guy reminds me of that guy. Very smarmy, very sweaty, very swarthy. Ugh. You know, and I know in Belize people say swarty means fat, but swarty does not mean fat. It just means like, ugh, like, ugh, ugh. That's what it means, ugh. So after that, I looked at Joe because I know Joe was going to get off the treadmill pretty quickly, and I said, don't leave me. I mouthed that to him, don't leave me. And so then he stayed, and then we walked off together, and I'm sure that guy saw us pick up the same water bottles because our water bottles have my Bear Pantry Show logo on it, and we have, you know, that would be odd for me to see two people pick up the same logo on their water bottles, you know. And I was like, I hope he got the message because I didn't see fit to turn around and go, oh, this is my husband. We're all on the treadmill. We're going to fall off of this treadmill. You know, I have to hold on for dear life when I'm on the treadmill because I'm always walking like 2.9. You know, I can't do the 3.0 yet for the speed, but 2.9. but it was just like really it bothered me, and so I made sure I paid attention to where he was in the gym last night so that I could avoid being next to him in different areas, because different areas of that gym scares me. Like the part that has the abdominal machines, that's always empty, and sometimes it's just you and another dude in that area, and I'm like, you know, anything could happen in a quick minute. They could grope you and run or something like that. So I'm always on guard. Even though I have my earbuds in, I'm always on guard. Do you have a lot to clean off? About how many? 150 pieces to wipe off? Joe, I'm starting to not like that you're always advertising Planet Fitness on my show.
My first shirt I grabbed when I opened the drawer. All my life, people been trying to change me. They said I've been country way too long. When it comes to God on my music, I don't bow my knees to no one but Jesus and John.
Okay, stop. I can't play too much of it or I won't be able to put money on. But did you know you missed out like half of that first verse, right? You missed out half of it. You sang 2 lines of the first verse and two last lines of the chorus. But you sounded good though. Don't sing no more. I want to be able to put money on this. Let me go back to my station. So I have to go over there and pack those boxes. It's $489 to a box. It takes 20 minutes to pack 1 box, and we have about 100 boxes to pack. You're gonna see what it's like spending the day with me. So the way these are packed, there's a pattern. It's supposed to be 14, 13, 14, 13, 14, 13, 14, 13, 14, 13, 14. I don't know why the boxes are always loose, that this one can really fit 14. But if we put 14, 14, 14, 14 all the way, there will be too many bottles in the box. And then at the end, when we start subtracting the bad ones, we will not get an accurate count for us. We will cheat ourselves. So I have to make sure that I pack these bottles correctly. So let me show you what I do. I turn these ones up for the part that's loose. And then when I'm done, I just pull them out. That's my little method that I made up. Joe doesn't do that. He just counts. I can't count in my brains all day. It'll send me nuts. I'm always in a thought process somewhere. Like right now, my thought process is that show that I want to go home and do with that corn chowder thingy. So see, you have to put 3 rows of 14 across the top. And this is the way the manufacturer packages these specific bottles. And every manufacturer will package their bottles differently. Some people for 4 ounces, they'll leave them loose and they'll have 300 to a box. And what they do is weigh it. So sometimes you won't get 300, you'll get a little bit more than 300. And but for this manufacturer, they put $4.89 for these 4 ounce cylinders. And they package it like this. And you have to study the way the boxes came. You can pack them back the same way they came. And when we first started the business, Jory was like, Ma, we should be called Mac Grin Bottle Packaging, because it seems that all we do is package bottles. As you can see, guys, I'm having a much better day today, but let me get back to this packaging so we can get a lot done today, okay? Joe's shutting down the computer, closing the curtain. Okay, how many do we have to do for tomorrow, babe?
50.
We thought it was 50, but praise God, Joe miscounted, and we only have 25 boxes to pack tomorrow.
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, see, I'm doing it. Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
What splash?
Yeah.